Do you have a 1951 Lincoln penny lying around? You might want to grab it right now. Believe it or not, this humble little coin, if it has no mint mark, could be worth up to $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. $3 million. Imagine turning a forgotten penny into the key to a brand new lifestyle. Sounds too good to be true. Stick around, and I'll explain exactly why this coin is so valuable and how you can cash in on this golden, or should I say copper, opportunity. But first, let me ask you this: how many times have you cleaned out a drawer or a jar of coins and thought, none of this is worth anything? What if I told you that assumption could cost you a fortune? Let's dive into the fascinating story of the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and uncover its hidden treasure. The story of this rare penny begins in 1951. The United States Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of Lincoln pennies that year. But here's the kicker: unlike coins from Denver or San Francisco, pennies minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark. At first glance, these coins look like any other Lincoln penny. But under the surface, a select few have qualities that make them incredibly rare and outrageously valuable. What makes these pennies so special? Two main factors: condition and rarity. The most sought-after 1951 no-mint mark pennies are those in pristine condition, known as mint state. These coins have never been circulated, meaning they haven't been scratched, scuffed, or worn down. And here's a fun fact for you: less than 1% of all 1951 pennies fall into this category. Finding one is like striking gold in a copper mine. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: why would anyone pay millions for a penny? The answer lies in the world of coin collectors, or numismatists. For them, a rare coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a prized possession. And they're willing to pay top dollar to own it. Did you know that the most expensive penny ever sold fetched over $2.5 million? That's more than most people's homes. Imagine the excitement of finding out you're sitting on a fortune. But here's the catch: to get top dollar, you need to know exactly what to look for. Don't worry, I've got you covered. So, how can you tell if your 1951 no-mint mark penny is worth millions? Start by examining the coin closely. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, clear lettering, and a smooth, shiny surface. If your penny looks like it's fresh off the press, congratulations. You may be holding a mint state coin, but even if your penny shows signs of wear, don't lose hope. Some circulated pennies still fetch high prices, especially if they have unique errors, like double stamping or off-center designs. These quirks make the coin even more desirable to collectors. Here's where things get really exciting: if you think you found a valuable penny, your next step is to have it professionally graded. A certified grading service can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade, which significantly boosts its value. And trust me, serious buyers won't even consider purchasing a high-value coin without this certification. But let me warn you, the window of opportunity might not stay open forever. As more people discover the hidden value of these pennies, the market could become saturated, driving prices down. If you've got one of these coins, now is the time to act. And speaking of action, here's a quick thought: when was the last time you checked your spare change? That jar of coins collecting dust in the corner could be a treasure chest in disguise. Don't let it sit there another day. Your future self might thank you when you're sipping cocktails on a beach, courtesy of a single penny. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this cliffhanger: what if I told you there's an even rarer penny from 1951 with a mistake so tiny, most people miss it? And that one could be worth even more. Intrigued? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, where we uncover the mystery of rare coins that could make you a millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this: a simple penny tucked away in your pocket, purse, or coin jar could hold the key to a life of unimaginable wealth. Yes, I'm talking about a single penny that could be worth up to $2.7 million. Intrigued? Stay with me, because today, we're uncovering the hidden fortune behind the elusive 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Let's set the stage. Picture yourself rummaging through an old drawer or a dusty box in your attic. You stumble upon a handful of pennies, and among them lies a coin that looks just like the rest. Ordinary, right? But what if I told you this ordinary coin, this 1982 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, is far from ordinary? In fact, it could be the ticket to financial freedom you've been dreaming of. Now, here's the kicker: most people don't even know this penny exists, let alone its staggering value. And the reason for its worth? It's shrouded in a fascinating mix of history, rarity, and a minting error that makes collectors go wild. But hold on, before you start digging through your spare change, let me explain why this penny is so special. And stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know how to spot this treasure but also how to cash it in for potentially life-changing money. Let's take a step back and dive into the story behind this penny. The year was 1982. A time of change for the U.S. Mint. They were transitioning from pennies made of copper to those made of zinc due to rising copper costs. This switch created multiple varieties of pennies that year, 7, to be exact. But the star of our show is the 1982 penny without a mint mark. Here's where it gets exciting. Most 1982 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. And unlike other mints, Philadelphia didn't mark its coins with a mint letter back then. However, what sets this penny apart isn't just the lack of a mint mark. It's also the material it's made from. While most 1982 pennies were either copper or zinc, this rare gem has a unique composition that sets it apart and makes it extraordinarily valuable. Now, I can see the wheels turning. You're probably wondering, do I have one of these pennies? Before we get to how you can check, let me throw in a quick fun fact. Did you know that the odds of finding one of these pennies are slimmer than your odds of getting struck by lightning? But hey, someone has to find it, why not you? Do you think your dog would approve of you spending hours sorting through pennies? Probably not. But hey, they don't have bills to pay, do they? Let's get back to it. Now, here's how to identify this coin. First, check the date. It should read 1982. Next, look closely at the area below the date. If there's no letter, no P, no D, nothing, you're on the right track. Lastly, weigh the penny. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc one weighs 2.5 grams. If your 1982 no mint mark penny is copper, congratulations. You might be holding a fortune. Here's where things get real. A verified 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny recently sold for $2.7 million at auction. That's right, one simple coin that someone probably dismissed as pocket change turned its owner into a millionaire overnight. And this is where the urgency kicks in. Coins like this don't sit around unnoticed forever. Collectors are constantly on the hunt, and with every passing day, the odds of finding one decrease. So, what are you waiting for? Check your jars, drawers, and coin collections. You never know, you could be one penny away from a life-changing discovery. But wait, there's more. What if I told you that the 1982 no mint mark penny is just one of many rare coins out there? If you're serious about turning old change into big bucks, you'll want to stick with us. In my next video, we're diving into another coin that's making waves in the numismatic world. Here's a hint, it's a coin you've probably overlooked 1,000 times before. Don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join me on this journey to uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pennies bring you millions. Imagine stumbling upon a penny that's not only rare but could make you a millionaire overnight. Sounds too good to be true. Well, the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny is that very coin. And if you're one of the few who holds this treasure, your life might be about to change forever. Stay tuned, because what I'm about to share could be the key to unlocking a fortune. But before we dive deep into the shocking value of this rare penny, let's first set the stage for why pennies, yes, pennies, can be so much more than pocket change. We've all heard the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned. But did you know that in the world of rare coins, one single penny could be worth more than most people's entire life savings? That's right, some pennies are worth millions, and the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of the most coveted. But here's the catch, it's nearly impossible to find. Imagine walking through your garage, casually picking up a penny from the floor, and realizing it could change your life. Are you keeping an eye on your spare change now? But what makes this penny so special? Why would anyone pay $2.5 million for a coin that's just over 30 years old? Here's where things get interesting. Every coin produced by the U.S. Mint carries a small mark, a mint mark, indicating where it was produced. But in 1987, something strange happened. A small batch of pennies was released into circulation with no mint mark at all. These are the ones that collectors and investors are hunting for today. So why is this such a big deal? The absence of the mint mark on a coin from such a significant year is incredibly rare. In fact, it's believed that only a few thousand of these 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies exist. Just think about it for a moment, a penny with no mint mark, sitting in your change jar or maybe buried deep in your old coin collection. And if it's in mint condition, it could be worth up to $2.5 million. But hold on, not every 1987 penny is worth that kind of money. In fact, many are just ordinary, run-of-the-mill coins. So, how do you know if yours is one of the rare ones? Now, this is where you need to pay attention. Not every 1987 penny without a mint mark is automatically worth millions. First, you need to identify the quality of the coin. A penny in excellent, near-mint condition is much more valuable than one that's worn down or damaged. You'll want to look for one that has little to no visible wear and retains its original luster. Next, you'll need to get your hands on the right tools to authenticate your penny. Don't just trust anyone when it comes to appraising rare coins. Seek out a professional numismatist or use a reputable online service to confirm the value. The big question, how do you actually sell it for top dollar? Where do you even begin when you're holding a coin worth millions? Don't worry, because we're going to answer that next. Stay with me. When it comes to selling a rare coin like the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, there's one place that stands out: high-end coin auctions. These are the arenas where collectors, investors, and numismatic experts gather to bid on pieces like yours. Imagine your penny, sitting on the auction block, with hundreds of eyes trained on it, eager to make the highest bid. Could you be the one to walk away with a fortune? But wait, there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle. You must market your coin the right way. If you want to attract serious buyers, your coin story needs to be told. The more you understand about its rarity and historical significance, the better your chances are at securing that life-changing offer. So, where does that leave you? With a coin that could not only change your financial future but also your entire lifestyle. Imagine paying off your debts, buying your dream house, or even retiring early to travel the world. It all starts with identifying that rare penny sitting in your collection, but you have to act fast. Coins like the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny are in high demand. As more people catch on to its value, the price will only go up. So don't wait, the window to cash in on this rare treasure could close sooner than you think. Will you be the lucky one to find it? And more importantly, will you know what to do with it when you do? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and want to learn more about how to find, authenticate, and sell rare pennies for top dollar, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you've ever come across a rare penny or what your next big coin hunting adventure is. What if I told you that a single coin you might have lying around in your spare change jar could be worth millions of dollars? That's right, a coin you may have never even thought twice about. Stick around because in this video, I'm about to reveal the incredible worth of the 1988 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and how it could turn you into a millionaire. Yes, really. You won't believe your eyes when you see how this rare coin is shattering records, but, here's the catch, if you don't act now, you could miss out on this life-changing opportunity. But before we dive into the mind-blowing value of the 1988 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, let me ask you, have you ever wondered if you've been unknowingly sitting on a gold mine? The year is 1988. A coin that has quietly passed through millions of hands is suddenly making waves in the world of numismatics. The 1988 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just any old penny, it's a treasure that has slipped through the cracks of history, unnoticed by many. But, not anymore. You see, rare coins like this are turning heads for one simple reason: their hidden value. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how is it possible for a penny to be worth that much? The answer is simple: scarcity. But there's a twist you won't see coming. The 1988 D penny, which was minted in Denver, is one of the rarest finds you could ever come across. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what makes it so valuable. But before I go on, let me ask you this: do you have a jar of old pennies sitting in a drawer somewhere? Or maybe even a box full of loose change? Go ahead, grab it, and take a look. Who knows, that one seemingly insignificant penny could be worth a fortune. Sounds crazy, right? But let's break it down. What's really happening with the 1988 D Lincoln penny? To understand its true worth, you need to know the backstory. The 1988 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a part of a unique group of coins that were minted with slight imperfections, mistakes that make them rarer and more valuable. And here's where it gets interesting: only a few select 1988 D pennies were ever released into circulation with these errors, making them highly coveted by serious collectors. And guess what? If you've got one of these, you might be holding on to a literal goldmine. In fact, the current market value for this penny can reach up to $2.3 million, depending on the condition. That's no typo. A penny from 1988 could be worth millions if it's the right kind. Imagine cashing in on that kind of return, but how can you be sure if you've got one of these rare coins? Let's dive into the details. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're excited, but you're also probably wondering, how do I know if my 1988 D penny is worth that kind of money? Well, it all comes down to a few critical details. First, the condition of the coin is key. A penny in mint condition will fetch a much higher price. Look for coins that show no signs of wear and tear, with sharp, clear details. Secondly, the error type matters. A misplaced mint mark or other minting flaw can send the value skyrocketing. But here's where it gets even more exciting: you can't just walk into any coin shop and expect to get top dollar for these rare finds. You need to find the right buyer, someone who truly understands the value of these coins. But here's the thing that might just surprise you: not all rare coins are sold the same way. In fact, the way you sell your 1988 D Mint Mark penny could mean the difference between a modest payout and an incredible fortune. And I'm about to reveal exactly how you can get top dollar for your rare pennies. Stick around until the end to find out how. There you have it, the hidden world of the 1988 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny and its jaw-dropping value. You could be holding on to something worth millions, and with the right knowledge and strategy, you can cash in on this rare opportunity. But remember, time is of the essence. If you wait too long, you could miss out on the chance to sell your rare coins for the highest price. So, start looking through your change jar and get educated on how to identify the hidden treasures in your collection. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime chance slip through your fingers. Take action today, and who knows? You could soon be living the life of your dreams, all because of a simple coin. Are you sitting on a small fortune and don't even know it? Imagine checking your change jar and finding a coin worth millions. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny worth up to $2.1 million. Stay tuned, because today, we're going to dive into the shocking truth behind the 1996 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a rare coin that could change your life forever. You're going through your old coin collection, and you find an ordinary-looking 1996 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, it seems like just another penny, nothing special. But then, as you research the coin's value, your heart starts racing. Could it really be worth $2.1 million? The answer, in many cases, is yes. Now, you might be thinking, no way, that's impossible. A penny that's worth millions? How could that happen? Well, let's get into it. The 1996 D Lincoln penny isn't rare in the traditional sense. Millions were minted. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies were struck with a rare error, a minting flaw that makes them incredibly valuable. You see, a small number of these coins were produced with a special feature, a double die obverse. If you have one of these, the coin could be worth anywhere between a few $1,000s and, in extreme cases, up to $2.1 million. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? That's the crucial question. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to look for. Stay with me, because this could be the moment you've been waiting for. Here's where the excitement, and let's be honest, the anxiety, starts to kick in. Do you know how to spot a double die obverse on your 1996 D Lincoln penny? It's not as simple as just staring at the coin for a few seconds. You need to carefully inspect it under magnification, look closely at the date and the inscriptions on the front of the coin, especially the word Liberty and the date itself. If you notice any doubling or a shadow effect or the letters seem to overlap or duplicate, you could have found a golden ticket. This error makes the coin highly sought after by collectors, and highly valuable. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't know anything about coin errors. How can I be sure I've got a valuable penny? Don't worry, I've got you covered. One of the best ways to confirm if your coin is truly valuable is to have it professionally graded by experts. A reputable grading service will authenticate the coin and assign it a value. So, before you start making wild guesses, take that extra step and ensure you're not leaving money on the table. By the way, I know this sounds like a treasure hunt, but don't start diving into your penny jar just yet. We're not looking for a regular old penny here. This isn't the time to panic and think, I found a penny in the parking lot today, maybe it's worth a fortune. Slow down, my friend. We're looking for that special error coin, and trust me, it's worth your time to find out if you have one. Alright, here's where things get real. If you've done your homework and found a 1996 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny with the double die obverse, it's time to make some big decisions. This is where the life-changing part comes into play. Imagine selling that coin and watching your bank account grow by thousands or even millions of dollars. Yes, there are stories of people who have sold their rare pennies for life-altering sums of money, some even selling for over $2 million. But here's the catch, these opportunities are fleeting. The market for rare coins is volatile, and that window of opportunity might not stay open forever. Coin collectors are constantly hunting for these valuable pieces, and the demand could increase or decrease. So, if you found one of these rare pennies, time is of the essence. Don't wait too long. The clock is ticking. Now, before you rush off to check your penny jar or dig through your old change, let me leave you with one last thought. The world of rare coins isn't always as simple as it seems. While some coins can fetch millions, others might be worth less than you expect. In the next video, I'll reveal the secrets of how to determine if your penny is worth a fortune or just a regular coin. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Stay tuned, and let's see if you've really got $1 million penny on your hands. 2006 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and it could be worth up to $2 million. Sounds crazy, right? But in the world of rare coins, there are hidden treasures just waiting to be discovered, and I'm here to show you how to find them. But here's the catch, most people don't even realize they have these treasures. And as time goes by, these rare coins are becoming harder to find. The market is shifting fast, and if you're not paying attention, you could miss your chance to cash in. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot this coin and why it could change your life forever. Before we get into the details, let's first take a look at why this penny is so special. Let's start with its history, because understanding the past can help you unlock the future. The 2006 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny was part of the regular circulation set, but it wasn't just any ordinary penny. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies in 2006, but some of these pennies were struck with unique characteristics that set them apart from the rest. And I know what you're thinking, how could something so common be worth so much? It's easy to think that, but let me tell you, this coin is far from ordinary. If you don't start looking for pennies like these now, you could be leaving money on the table. Lots of it. The 2006 D Mint Mark penny was made at the Denver Mint, and while many of these coins are just worth 1 cent, there are rare variations with errors or unique features that make them incredibly valuable. We're talking about coins that could be worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, and yes, up to $2 million. That I know what you're thinking, $2 million for a penny? That's like saying a paperclip could pay off my mortgage. Well, trust me, it's not as crazy as it sounds. You'd be shocked by the value some coins hold. We're living in a world where small things can lead to big changes. So, how do you find this coin? And more importantly, what should you be looking for to know if you've got a penny worth a fortune? Let's dive into the key factors that separate the $1 pennies from the potential $1 million ones. It's all about condition and errors. The value of a 2006 Lincoln penny skyrockets if it has certain rare errors that make it unique. And while it's not always easy to spot, it's possible, and it's well worth the effort. Hold on, though, because I'm about to reveal a rare error you've probably never heard of. It's something that can increase the value of your penny by thousands of dollars, but you'll want to be quick. These pennies are disappearing fast from circulation. One of the key mistakes to look for is the double die error. This happens when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned. You might notice that the details of Lincoln's portrait or the date appear to be doubled or even blurry. If you find one of these, congratulations, you could be holding on to something extremely valuable. So, now that you know what to look for, let's talk about the market. What's driving the price of these pennies to incredible heights? The market for rare pennies has exploded. With collectors and investors always on the lookout for high-value coins, the demand for unique and rare coins is stronger than ever. What's more, the market doesn't just appreciate, it accelerates. The longer you wait to sell, the more you risk losing out on a golden opportunity. Imagine finding that 2006 Lincoln penny with a double die error, and you decide to hold on to it for a few more years. Fast forward, and suddenly the price has dropped, or, worse, you can't find a buyer. That's the risk of hesitation. The market is unpredictable, and rare coins are becoming more valuable every day. If you're serious about living a wealthy lifestyle, you need to start acting now. Your time is limited, and coins like these don't last forever. So, do you want to keep waiting for your next big payday? Or are you ready to go treasure hunting in your own pocket? You might be one coin away from a fortune. Now, let's talk about where to sell this coin once you've found it. Because knowing what you have is one thing, but knowing where to sell it for the best price, that's a whole other story. To wrap up, if you've got a 2006 Lincoln penny sitting in your collection or even in your loose change jar, there's a real chance it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. But time is of the essence. Every moment you hesitate is a moment someone else is profiting from a coin just like yours. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on rare coins and how you can cash in on these hidden treasures. And if you have a 2006 penny, or any other rare coins, get them checked out before it's too late. This could be your ticket to a wealthier future. I'll see you in the next video, where I'll reveal the next rare coin to keep an eye out for. You won't want to miss it. Trust me.